I had the PS4, the PS3, the GameCube. I had all of them. And here, actually, I'll go ahead and show this. When I get started, I get nonstop, and I always tell a lot of stories. So if I get annoying, please tell me. I'll stop and go back to the game. So way back when I was on 360, I started with this. I was in school for graphic design. I'm like, how do I capture? So I got an old school Hauppauge. This was my original setup, and so I could play the Xbox here on my screen, and then my PC was right here. Oh, you love stories? Awesome, good, because I got lots of them. And during the time, this was when I first got into retail. I had a Dell XPS 8300. This was a second gen i7, 8 gigs of RAM, and an AMD 6770 1 gigabyte of video memory. So this was back in 2011 when I got the PC, and then in 2013 when I went a long time without a job because I was going through school and a whole bunch of mental health issues. You want to grab some popcorn? Okay, let me know when you get back. I'm sure you actually probably hear me. I'm going to guess you can hear me still. Um, okay, you go. Cool. So in 2013 when I got into retail, I had about a year and a half without a job. I bought a case, and so I moved the Dell XPS 8300 into this case, which was an NZXT something, I don't know what. Fucking loved it. And although it got to the point where the cable management I was so bad, this case was so strong. The left side right here was plastic, but it was the vent for one of the exhaust fans. I was able to lay the computer on its side on the fan and put my whole fat ass stomach on it. At that time, it was like 280, or no, I had actually lost a lot of weight because I went from during my depression, a huge depression phase. I went from 260 pounds to 185 in 4 months. Went cold turkey on soda and pretty much never go back. I've had a few sips here and there. Um, so I was down to 185 pounds, but I would put like my whole stuff, I would just lay on it just so I can get the back panel to squish enough so I can put on the screws. So at that time I couldn't afford a modular system. So before I got into retail, I was also DJing. I DJed for 3 years, and so when I was practicing at home, I would DJ. So with student loans, I had a MacBook Pro. I had my mixer here hooked up to there, which was only single screen, so external to here. This was my music library, which I still have today. And I have never updated it for so long, but it has a little over 120 some thousand songs. And at that time, I was learning how to mix. I was doing birthdays, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, weddings, the big collection. Where in the fuck is the big collection? Oh, I'm looking at not the main one. Music, music, music. My music. There we go. My music and then big collection. There we go. There's my main music library. All the different artists, their discographies and so on. So I was practicing DJing, and then I got tired. I stopped DJing because I got tired of playing like lollipop, swing, all the exact same hip hop stuff over and over again. I never got in the quinceañeras. I had a translator friend who would translate stuff for me when I needed for certain songs, and so I got tired of playing the same shit over and over again. So I got burnt out on music, turned it into my gaming desk, and I upgraded to where from the capture to where I had a 5.1 surround sound that I put all in front of me, so it wasn't really surround sound. Then I had the Toshiba Thrive tablet. This was an Android tablet that I fucking loved it. It had the docking station at that time, Battlefield 3, so I had the Battlefield 3 wallpaper. I was transitioning more and more to PC gaming, and I had this one external hard drive. I actually still had this hard drive. It still works, but it's very unreliable, so it's just there. Then I had the PS3 that put the Razer sticker on there, which was stupid, but I did. 360, and yeah. And then I evolved to Corsair mouse and keyboard, which I still use the K70 keyboard, which I still use today, which is different, newer versions. That time it was only red red LEDs. And then I upgraded to a third screen, added a new one, and a new HP. This was the very early editions of IPS monitors. And at work, when I worked at Office Depot, we had this old model just sitting around. No one could ever find it, and we had it in the store, locker room storage. We finally found it buried in good condition, and it was on clearance for $60 from originally like 300. So I bought that, and then I got my employee discount. And then so I was like, I want to start recording and stuff. So my YouTube, everything is out of order because I had another depression where I made everything private and then I made everything republic. So it changed all the dates of all my YouTube videos, nearly 500 to current time when I made them public. But anyways, I was trying to get into more recording and trying to stream and not knowing what the hell to do. So I had the mic and the Logitech C920 and recording videos, trying to record. And so I was trying to record consoles and PC. And then I turned the Thrive into a clock only. Shot glasses, because why not? Early 20s, go drink, go hard. Then I finally upgraded to the Yeti. This is when I was working in IT. So I had, or not when I was working in IT, I'm still working in IT, but this was my first couple years intro into IT, where I had to monitor servers. So this was a server that happened to be offline at that time, and I was working from home, and I was on call, so I was able to play video games, and so on. Then I moved into my apartment. These are two of those monitors that you see, were upgraded to here. Because at one point, so this one I have an LG Ultra Gear. So this was my very first LG Ultra Gear, which is what is my top screen now. My just fourth screen that during work, I literally just have like Spotify up there. That's all it's used for. It's just for media, audio background. Got the Yeti. Sound was very difficult, and I love the Yeti, but I also hate it because it's so difficult because it's a condenser mic to just block out sound. There's ways to do it. And then when I got in my apartment, I got two more, so then I have a 3-monitor setup because I took my original IPS. This was after I moved in, got set up. I used to work for Cybertron PC, or Cybertron IT, which is a manufacturer of gaming computers. Worked for them. I got at that time was my i7 8700K, 64 gigabytes of RAM, GTX 970, and upgraded to the 1660. And then the 2070, and then now I'm on the 3070, or no, sorry, 4070. I think I had a 3060 at one point. I don't know, but this is the Arosi Arena, and then I had my apartment, which was on 12th floor, and it was considered a luxury apartment. More later in my IT career, about 4 years in at that time, and this was after the upgrade to all three monitors of 144 hertz. And so I had to move the desk down there. I have the Klipsch 2.1, which I still use. Those Pro Media Klipsch are fucking phenomenal. I love them to death. I still use them. They are phenomenal quality, worth $130. It is amazing. I can't, and I still even use that mouse pad you see right there, or the mouse grips. I still use them. Still have it. The exact same one right here. Those things are from 2021 when I moved in that apartment ish. So yeah, there's that, and then this is kinda of now. So after meeting my wife, or at that time was my girlfriend, and she supports my gaming because I also take care of her very, very much. So she supports because I don't focus only on gaming. She bought me this Modern Warfare 2 pad that has the glow, obviously. Then she bought me these custom keypads, keys for my keyboard. So it's the Modern Warfare 2, and I still have them. I can't really lift my keyboard up that high to the camera, but I still have those. So it's a full. Actually, I might be able to just do this. Here, hold on. So, it's a full Call of Duty keycaps. It's just what it is. So, like on the tab, the / the enter and the shift key is Ghost. Literally his printout between all the keys. I really gotta show because this thing is fucking gnarly. So you can see kind of Ghost right there on those white keys, and then there's on the space bar. There's also Ghost right in the middle. It's not clear, but they're just custom key caps. So she bought me a whole keyboard set of that, and And then now, as you've seen, I'm up to here, and that is now. So there you go. You can actually see my keys right here. So you got Ghost, a couple guns, the faces, some of the characters, prices right here. And then I can't remember these two characters, but there's like an ACR right here, a M1911, and then knife for the tab. Then of course you got Ghost here. So yeah, that's my whole setup and extremely long story of my adventure through PC gaming.